Planning a move to another state can feel like juggling with the blindfold on, with costs, movers, packing, and paperwork all happening at once. But with the right checklist, you can cut through the stress and stay in control. Here are the essential steps you need to follow for a smooth, stress-free interstate move. The first step is a serious budget reality check. Moving out of state is majorly expensive, and you need to know what you're getting into. Depending on how far you're going, the size of your home, and whether or not you hire movers, an interstate move can easily cost anywhere from $2,000 to $7,500. Remember when you thought moving would cost just a pizza and a tank of gas for your friend's truck? Yeah, not quite. Those friends willing to lend a hand are likely to balk once they see your giant sofa. Beyond the initial price, it's the little things that sneak up on you. We're talking about hidden costs like fuel for a rental truck if you're moving on your own, hundreds of dollars in packing supplies, road tolls, and maybe even a storage unit. You might also have to take time off work, which could mean more money lost. And here's the thing, the biggest moving expense isn't even the truck, but something most people forget until their wallet takes a hit later. We'll get into that in a moment. Thinking about your budget first is like building the foundation of a house. Without it, everything else will eventually come crashing down. Once your budget is in place, the real work begins. It's time to find the right help. The moving industry unfortunately has its fair share of scams, so you need to be careful. Only book movers who are properly licensed and insured. A great way to protect yourself is to get quotes from at least 3 different companies. This allows you to compare prices and spot red flags like a quote that's suspiciously low. Trust me, that's never a good sign. Before you sign a contract, always check the mover's US DOT registration online and read recent customer reviews. And here's a red flag you probably won't spot in the quote itself. Hidden fees like stair charges, long carry fees, or vague fuel surcharges. If you don't ask about them up front, they can add thousands to your final bill. A long carry fee, by the way, is when they charge you extra because they couldn't park the truck right next to your front door. It's wild, so be sure to ask your mover about these fees. A good rule of thumb is to book your movers 6 to 8 weeks before you move. This not only gives you a better chance of getting the company you want, but also helps you lock in better pricing. With your mover booked, the next step is to face the mountain of stuff in your home. This is where your decluttering and packing strategy comes in. This is when you realize you've been hoarding mystery cables, 3 toasters, and menus from restaurants that closed years ago. You'll probably also find that pair of jeans you swear you'll fit into again one day. The simple truth is that the less stuff you move, the more money you save. Go through every room and be ruthless. Decide what you can donate, sell, or just toss. Start packing at least a month before your moving day to avoid a last-minute panic. A pro tip is to label every box with the room it belongs in and a brief description of what's inside. Also pack a first night bag with essentials like toiletries, clothes, medications, and chargers so you're not digging through boxes when you're exhausted. Now, no one enjoys packing, but arguably even more painful is the admin. Skip a step and your mail, bills, or even your driver's license could disappear into the void. And since moving already comes with enough surprises, why not cut out the biggest one? Your final bill. That's where moveBuddha's free moving cost calculator comes in. It gives you an instant estimate without asking for your email address or personal info. The link's in the description, so try it out. It may not be able to help with your boxes, but at least it's a great starting point for your budget. Now, once your belongings are sealed and ready to go, let's get into the administrative must-dos of moving. Changing your address with USPS, banks, subscriptions, and insurance may be boring, but it's vital to stay on top of. The first thing you need to do is change your address with the post office. You should also update your address with your banks, credit card companies, and any subscription services you use. You don't want your paycheck or monthly shaving kit top-up going to the wrong house. Next up is the DMV. You need to plan to get a new driver's license and update your vehicle registration. Most states give you 30 to 60 days to update your license, but honestly, the wait at the DMV can feel longer than the drive to your new state. Don't forget your utilities. You'll need to schedule the disconnection of services like electricity, gas, and internet at your old home and set up service at your new one. Finally, make a plan for your medical needs by transferring prescriptions and finding new doctors. Now, with all that paperwork done, it's time for your moving day game plan. The day before the move, call your moving company to confirm all the details like the arrival time and address. Here's the risk. Even a small miscommunication, like a mover showing up late or going to the wrong address, can throw your entire day into chaos. That's why this step isn't just a matter of courtesy, it's for protection and peace of mind. Before the movers start loading, take photos of your valuable items, especially electronics and furniture. This is your proof if you need to file an insurance claim later. Once you get to your new home, do a quick walkthrough to make sure the utilities are on before they start unloading. The most important step of all happens at the very end when your energy is at zero. Before you sign any delivery papers, you must do a final inspection of your belongings to check for any damages. And the truth is, most people let exhaustion take over on moving day and skip that final inspection before signing the papers. That single mistake can cost you thousands. You're tired. You just want everyone to leave. But this is the moment that matters most before you close your new front door for the first time. From smart budgeting and booking movers early to decluttering and packing to planning for moving day and updating your address, you need a checklist that puts you in control step by step. Check out the next video for our ultimate guide to moving out of state.